You guys know that I'm always on the lookout for, behind the scenes stuff with The Chosen. We're trying to sleuth out as much as we can. One of the things that really helps me with this is actually a group behind the scenes of about 3 or 4 people who all help me to sleuth out stuff across the internet of, Dallas or the crew or things that are happening in The Chosen. And this group has helped me out a lot over the last few years, kind of find these little things or maybe pieces that I've missed of something or whatever else. And so they've been an awesome, invaluable resource. One of the members of that group there is actually Catherine Menning. Catherine, if you remember her, is part of the Journey to the Feeding the 5,000 live stream that they did. This was part of the Sermon on the Mount. They did like this documentary back in the day showing certain people that came to the Sermon on the Mount, and this is part of the live stream that they showed this at, which is very, very cool. But Catherine obviously has been part of the community from the very beginning. She's done a lot of different things within the community. I think she has a pretty big Instagram page where she talks about The Chosen and has a relationship with a lot of the Chosen people. And so she is part of this group with me, and she's been a huge help in just getting information and different things like that. So this week was another golden gem that she brought to the channel, and that is that we have found video of Dallas Jenkins, not from 5 years ago, not from 10 years ago, not from 20 years ago, but from 30 years ago when he was in college at Northwestern College, now I believe known as Northwestern University. This is really, really the best. So I'm just going to let it play for a little bit, and then I'll add my commentary as needed. But, yeah, this is kind of like a Tonight Show spoof, kind of Jimmy Carter-ish, sort of vibes. And so we're gonna jump into this, and here it is. I cannot hold back the cringe. Sorry, Dallas, the world must know. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn this down for the Star Wars music. The intro music is Star Wars music, which is great. But this show is called Dallas with Dallas Jenkins. It's kind of like a spoof of a Tonight Show. And so we're going to check this out. A bunch of people obviously helped with this. I was really hoping we would get a glimpse of Amanda somewhere in here, but I don't think she's anywhere in here, which would have been hilarious. But we do get a cameo before we continue on. We do get a cameo of another Chosen adjacent person who we are going to talk about as well. But here we go.
Then, settle down, you people. No. All right, what's been going on? A lot's been going on this week. A lot's been going on. You guys are a great audience, by the way. A lot's been going on. We had a chapel service about last week.
Doesn't he sound the exact same? I was so struck by this. I was like, well, how does he sound the exact same? Isn't he like 20 or something here? He's got to be. This is early 90s. I'm probably like 1 or 2 years old when this is being filmed, and he's got to be like 21, maybe 20 or 21, somewhere around there. And he's doing this. I don't know if this is for like a TV program that they were doing or like a specific class project or whatever else, but really, really funny stuff.
Dave Halstengrad, the director of Alumni Services Spoken Chapel, given new ideas for traditions at Northwestern to get the students more involved. And he suggested that we throw freshmen in the pond at the end of orientation. Mean. That's mean. If they can't remember the key verse. Of, they give them a key verse at the beginning of the week, I suppose, and they can't remember it, they throw them in the pond. Well, they also suggested that we get some old people from, Eagle Crest to show them around the campus and show them the fall trees and the changing of the colors. And I say, heck, why don't we combine the thing? Get the grand people to line up in front of the pond. If they can't remember the names of their grandchildren, throw them in the pond. You know what I mean?
Also, I don't think he wrote any of this show, maybe a little bit of it, but I think the majority of the jokes and stuff that he's saying here were all written for him, which you can see, like, it's so funny, because Dallas has a lot of the same mannerisms on stage now, but obviously he's talking about different things. He's not making jokes like this. But yeah, this is yeah, I just can't handle it. I have no words.
Wow. Get in trouble with the censors for that one. All right, then. All right, well, there was a recent poll of about 500 females at Northwestern. And These polls are always a little dangerous, but they gave some interesting results. 60% of those polled, and this is true, felt in their hearts with their whole being that men do not understand women. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. Hey there. All right then.
Ow, ow.
I don't understand it because I'm a man. Bill Clinton, though. Bill Clinton has been in the news a lot lately. I'd always watch out for Bill Clinton. He's been in the news quite a bit. Giving a speech a few days ago in Washington. There happened to be some Vietnam vets there protesting there. And during his speech, one of the protesters, I guess, threw a beer bottle at the president. True story. I guess the man was drunk or something, and
he has the same tics that he has now, right? Like the same kind of, he like lowers his brow a bit when he speaks. He also does the tongue smacking thing. Like whenever he talks, he'll like swallow and smack his tongue, like kind of the sucking teeth sound. He does that a lot still. It's a lot of the same mannerisms for sure.
He threw a beer bottle at him, a bottle of draft beer, something like that. Got to get these things rolling a little bit. And the president was able to dodge the bottle. Wait for the punchline, people. The president was able to dodge the bottle. I guess it was a good thing that he dodged the draft beer.
Yeah, dodge the draft is such an old joke now. I barely get that joke, and I'm 31, so I don't know. Maybe you guys get that joke more for sure, but it's definitely a Clinton thing, right? Or like a early on like Vietnam War thing. Anyway, interesting.
Good thing he didn't inhale the beer, I suppose, you know?
I get that one. Good thing he didn't inhale the beer.
You know what I'm saying? All right, then. Ouch, be careful. Don't throw any beer bottles. Also, I guess this is a true story. I'm reading in the paper the other day. A child that was talking to his mom, and he says, Mommy, why am I running around in circles? True story. The mom turns and says, shut up, or I'll nail your other foot to the floor. Hey-o!
I love the turn. It's so good.
I don't know. Then there's this other guy, and this is also true. Wild things happen in America nowadays, I suppose. This guy, he gets really bored, and he throws his butter dish out the window. Turns out the man was just bored, and he just wanted to see a butterfly.
So
attention, Mr.
I was really hoping we would get a shot of the crowd, and like Amanda would be right here. I don't know when this is, or if they even knew each other at this point, or if I think Amanda was dating his best friend or something at the time, or maybe vice versa. Maybe he was dating her best friend. I don't know. Regardless, they were around each other near this time in college. So I was hoping we'd see her somewhere as well. But we don't, I don't think, unless I just don't recognize her in any of these clips. But Dallas had the nickname in college of Superman. You can tell why. He has that same kind of physique as the Superman that was in theaters during that time.
Teleprompter, man. These jokes are getting sour. Wow. You guys are cruel. Same guy then got so thirsty, I guess, because he couldn't see the butterfly. He went to make some orange juice. He never got quite to drink the OJ, though, because all he could do was just stare at the container because it said concentrate. Watch that.
I see where he gets his streaming camera presence from.
All right, I got my right hand here. Top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 list.
Hewlett says, Amanda knew not to attend these, I suppose. That does sound like Amanda. Yep, you're 100% right, actually.
From the home office in Roseville, top 10 things you're never going to hear at Northwestern campus. Top 10 things you're not going to hear on Northwestern campus. Number 10. These are top 10 things you're not going to hear. Top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. There we are.
So this is a top 10 list from the staff of Northwestern. He's going to go through a bunch of different staff, and you're going to see at number 5 someone who we have seen before adjacent to the Chosen, which is a lot of fun.
Number 10. Top 10 things you won't hear from this Northwestern staff. Number 10, Susan Eck.
You say you can't pay your tuition? Well, let me see what I got in my purse.
Number 9, Lenny Weber.
No card, no problem.
Number 8, Sam Pittman.
Always Coca-Cola.
Oh no. Number 7, Dennis Schrader.
Gang, we're on a trip to the promised land. We're going to Bethel.
Bethel. Number 6, Steve Davis.
I don't know if that's a joke about Bethel College. Yeah, I don't know.
Sandwich? Boy, what do you want with that sandwich, eh? You don't need no stinking sandwich. Get out of here. Go away. Shoot. I don't want to give you a sandwich. See ya.
Number 5, Doug Huffman.
So right here, Doug Huffman, if you don't remember him, this is who Dallas has always said. This is my college, this was my college professor, my Bible professor from college at Northwestern, and now he is part of the Biblical Roundtable for the Chosen. So Doug Huffman, right here, jumping into this little thing here. You can see how young he is.
Now Judas, there's a man you can really look up to.
So obviously there's the things that you'd never hear him say. Now Judas, there's a man he could really look up to, which is funny with the controversy this week about Judas and the Chosen. But Doug obviously looking great there. I love the vest. He should bring that back for sure.
Things you won't hear, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, Charles Ailing.
Final? What final? Me give a final? Everybody gets an A.
Number 3, Monica Groves.
I'm really sorry. I don't have time for you. Would you get out of my office and leave me alone?
Number 2, Kyle Wilson.
I'm tired. Hey, it's Friday, and I got disco fever. How about that?
It's so funny that this is a campus pastor. Like, campus pastors today are like, they're like 32. they're wearing like the most trendy clothing you can imagine. And you're not sure if they're biblically stable or not, but they're really, really cool, you know? That's basically all campus pastors. So it's really strange to see a campus pastor this old.
Number 1, thing you won't hear at Northwestern, Donald Harris.
Well, in light of the fact that we have so many wonderful things happening on the campus of Northwestern these days, I think this would be a wonderful time to declare this Buck Nudie Day. How do you feel about that?
Buck Nudie Day. Not on my bingo card, for sure.
That was the top 10 things you're not going to hear at Northwestern, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up, top 10.
Really interesting stuff. This continues on. There's 4 parts to this. I will link them in the description down below. There are 4 parts to this. We are not watching all 4 parts because the cringe just continues. In the second part, he has a cooking demonstration.
Buck Nudie Day. I don't know how.
Right here.
American ingredients is here. We have apple jacks.
So they have a fake French person who is making a cake with Apple Jacks and whipped cream and bananas and whatnot. Here's a little bit of that.
There you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Watch it. Hey there. Slow down, big fella. All right, yeah.
That continues on.
Spice. You got to put that.
But secret spice is not.
Dallas starts doing that thing that he does in live streams and stuff when someone's being boring. He's like trying to rush them along. He does the same thing in Chosen live streams or anything today, and he's doing that same thing here with this guy. He's like, okay, this is boring. He's like trying to rush it along. But yeah,
Secret spice. We have to have some trees here.
We can, this is for the studio audience.
Very well, Dallas.
Take a bite of this cake?
Yes, please, please, Monsieur Dallas.
That's okay. You can have a bite. How about that?
Merci, Monsieur, but that is not my business.
All right.
there's like a bunch of stuff on this cake now. There's like Cheese Whiz and whipped cream and Apple Jacks and a bunch of other stuff. So he's telling Dallas to take a bite, but Dallas also knows that he needs to rush this part because it's getting boring.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Whoa! Whoa!
Was that pleasant, Monsieur Dallas?
Very pleasant. I gotta love that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm really sorry. I'm sure the audience is very sorry, but he has to go now. Dry your eyes. Thank you, Pierre Montroff, for your lovely French.
Please.
Montfort.
Montfort.
Anyway, that's part 2. Part 3 is a poet who comes in.
Love. Birds are free. Birds can know love. What's on the other side? Love.
And that was the poet who came in. Then he has an interview with him.
Don't you? There's a. I mean, that's a place with
Inspira-
brimming with
inspiration.
stories and stuff like that. You have. I mean,
Let me
what
tell
inspires
you.
you,
Let me tell you.
to do your poems?
All right, I got a story for you. Okay, I'm sitting there in the park. All right, and I'm trying to gather information. You know, I'm absorbing, I'm filing, I'm putting it all away. You know, I'm putting together some stuff here. It's all coming together real nice. And stuff.
Anyway, you guys can watch that on your own. The 4th part is just a musical rendition of a woman singing, as you can see on the bottom here. We're not going to play any of that. She just sings throughout the episode, and then at the very end, we get this gem from Dallas Jenkins at the very end of it. Oh, man. This is my favorite all-time snapshot of Dallas Jenkins. Definitely using this for the thumbnail for sure. Oh, my goodness. Love it. Love it. Love it so much. All right. Anyway, again, thank you so much to Catherine for being the one to let me know about this. You know, Catherine, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing that I'm mentioning your name in this, but we're going to go down together. So 2 thumbs up from me for Dallas in the early 90s here when I was like 1 or 2 years old. Definitely amazing for sure. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below of this very serious chosen deep dive of Dallas Jenkins in the 90s. See you guys later. Peace.